Hello, Kudas. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to the home of everything Barca, where we are going to be discussing on the latest updates. We start with Ousmane Dembele, talking about Paris Saint-Germain, who have recently shed light on the decision for PSG not to sign Ousmane Dembele in the summer. We are going to be discussing on what he had to say. Then, secondly, talking about this Brazilian prodigy Endrick, who have been a hotcake for many top clubs in Europe. It has been reported that Barcelona still monitor the Brazilian prodigy for months and they remain one of the club's goals in the market to sign him. We are going to be discussing on that as well. So guys, as we get right into it in more detail, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Barcelona winger Ousmane Dembele had been the topic of plenty of transfer rumors since January earlier this year, thanks to his expiring contract at the time. The 25-year-old had turned down Barca's initial contract offer, leading to reports that he would leave the club as a free agent. In fact, there were even claims that the Frenchman had a pre-contract agreement with Paris Saint-Germain over a transfer. While Dembele did let his Barca contract expire, he resigned with the Catalan Giants 10 days after becoming a free agent. The ex-Borussia Dortmund ace has penned a new year deal with Barcelona and has made a fine start to the new season. The Frenchman has constantly maintained that he never wished to join any other club and was always planning to continue at Spotify Camp Nou. However, the PSG rumors never faded away, and now Le Parisien sporting director Luis Campos has opened up on the club's decision not to sign Dembele in the summer transfer window, stating that we didn't sign Dembele because he's a winger and we are playing with another system. I love Dembele, he's great, but we had different plans. Fabrizio Romano then adds that talks, did indeed take place between Dembele's camp and PSG, although they were before Campos replaced Leonardo as the club's director. Following the arrival of the former, the Parisian Giants moved on to a different set of targets. At the end of the day, the lack of suitors for his services may have played a key role in Dembele's resigning with Barcelona. Irrespective of the reasons, the Frenchman has made an excellent start to the campaign before becoming a key member of Xavi's side. He has scored 2 goals and set up 4 more from 8 matches across all competitions this season. After lots of rumors, lots of talk about Ousmane Dembele, leaving Barcelona for good after his contract came to an end, he still ended up resigning a 2-year contract with the Blaugrana. And most will say it is because he had nowhere to go to. It is because he was rejected by other clubs. That's why he had to come to Barca rather than staying for the whole season without playing football. But the player always contradicts this in his interview. Dembele will always say Barca have always been his first choice. Barca have always been his plan, his only club to play for. He have never had any contemplation of going elsewhere. But when we look at the rumors that we were getting in the summer, Paris Saint-Germain, Chelsea were strongly interested up to the point where Chelsea said, no, your offer that you are demanding is too high. We can't pay you such an amount. But it seemed as though the player wanted to stay at Barca no matter what. So PSG director Luis Campos trying to shed light on the decision for them not to sign Ousmane Dembele, because PSG was also one of the clubs that were strongly linked to signing Ousmane Dembele, but they never did. With the PSG director trying to say, Paris Saint-Germain, of course, they held talks with the player, but Paris Saint-Germain had a plan, which the player did not align with the plan. So it was unfortunate that the move for them did not go through with Dembele because of a change in plan, so they had to go for other players instead. Dembele so far this season has been so good, being a key player for Xavi Hernandez's side, scored 2 goals, 4 assists, and he continues to be fit enough to play most games. Dembele, of course, being one of the most informed players for Barca right now. This season is going to be a great season for Dembele, no doubt, especially if he stays fit for most part of the season. Hardly have we heard Dembele with an injury problem again like the other last year or so. It has been great seeing Dembele fit most of the time, and we hope that he continues to play the way he has been playing this season so far, because he is a crucial player for the Barcelona side as he continues to be, and we hope that he continues to be consistent as well. Then moving on to the next story of discussion, Endrick is being regarded as the next big thing in Brazilian football. The young star from Palmeiras has made a solid impression in the lower leagues and is soon set to make his professional debut at the age of just 16. This has been reported by Dario Sport, who suggests that the young star is being monitored by a host of clubs across Europe, including FC Barcelona. Even Real Madrid have been on the tail of the young attacker, who is tipped to make his debut in the coming game against Santos. A centre-forward by trade, Endrick has 6 goals in his name in Sopina. He has been one of the most consistent performers in the youth divisions of Brazilian football, and it appeared to senior call-up could soon be on the horizon. Endrick has been already training with Palmeiras senior side for a week, and the Brazilian press assumed that coach Abel Ferreira will hand him an opportunity against Santos, which is set to be played in Sao Paulo on Sunday. Endrick signed his first professional contract in July when he turned 16. He signed a 3-year deal that does not expire until 2025. It gives Palmeiras the leverage to hold out for a hefty fee for the young prodigy, who could soon fly straight in one of the biggest leagues in Europe. Palmeiras fans have been already crying out for Endrick's debut for the Brazilian top flight, especially after the young star's blistering performances in the youth leagues. Barcelona, to that end, are closely monitoring the player and remain attentive to his situation, as he is one of the club's main goals in the transfer market with an eye on the future. It will not come as a surprise to see Barca make an attempt to sign the 16-year-old in the near future, even though the player will not be eligible to move to Spain until he turns 18. For the longest time, Barca have been monitoring this young prodigy from Brazil, Endrick, and who has been a hot cake for most top clubs in Europe. Well talented. He's still playing for the youth team there in Palmeiras in Brazil, and a lot of is spoken about him. If such a player from a lower division in Brazil can be spoken like how I've been talking about Endrick since last year, that means there's something really huge. That potential is magnificent, and the media always say he's the next big thing from Brazil. Quite interesting. So they're saying that Barcelona are still monitoring him very, very well, and they are determined to get him by next summer. But even if they book him, he will not be able to come to Spain because he's not up to 18. By then he'll be 17 years old. So let's see how it's going to look like. But Barcelona want Endrick. This is not the first time we'll be talking about this young prodigy, who have also been linked to Real Madrid, Paris Saint-Germain, Bayern, big clubs. And Barcelona want to take it seriously. We know Barca have mostly been successful when it comes to Brazilians. The Brazilian market for Barca have been a very good place for Barca. And Barca, most of the time, always goes successful when they sign Brazilian players, with Rafinha being the latest addition from Brazil, who is currently doing well in his new club. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye-bye.